What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. If you're new here, my name is Royster. I'm a recipe developer, food and product photographer, and professional powerlifter. And as the title says, I know you all are here for the Momentum collection. So let's go ahead and just get into it. Obviously, I'm wearing a shirt right now, so you can see what color it already is. It is black and white. I assumed it was going to be the black and silver. You know how it is sometimes when you get the package, it just, oh my goodness. Sometimes when you get the package, it just looks a little bit different in person sometimes, but no, it's definitely black and white. This reminds me, here it is. Oh, there we go. So this reminds me so much of the SBD Eclipse collection. For those of you who are watching who are just kind of new to powerlifting, got in the last couple of years, you may not have had the chance to snag anything from the Eclipse collection. Before we get into all that, the only thing I'm taking out the bag, or the only thing I'm taking out the box, was this shirt, just so I can put it on, because it's pretty cold here right now. It's like 39 degrees, and for me that's cold. I went ahead and put on this shirt so I didn't have to go change when I got in here. So yeah, this is one of the only things I got out. So I'm gonna open this up for you guys to see. And as you can see, I haven't taken anything out of the packages. So we're going to literally do a real unboxing right here and now. All right, so there are 3 updated products in this collection: the original 7mm knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, and the wrist wraps. Both the knee and elbow sleeves feature upgraded seams and linings to improve longevity, and an antimicrobial treatment to minimize the buildup of bacteria and reduce odor. The stiff wrist wraps went under a new treatment to give a softer finish, improving their comfort. The flexible wrist wraps have a totally new elastic. The elastic is thicker and it moves to the wrist a bit more. I've been told that from the feedback that they've gotten from athletes that this has been a great addition. So we're gonna go through that together because I want to see these differences in real time with you guys. So by the time this video comes out, it will be Tuesday, but on this day we're gonna go through this together. So I have the Eclipse knee sleeves with me right now because I wanted to compare it to these knee sleeves. So I want to go ahead and get into that real quick. I have the meat t-shirt, so it's gonna say the SBD with the new logo. I also think it's really dope that the Eclipse line brought in the new logo for SBD, and they're going forward, and that it was only right, in my opinion, it feels like it was only right when you update some of these products that you come back with one of the colorways that was the update for the new logo going forward. We have 3 new updated products with one of the colorways that was the update to the logo. So I just think that was really dope. Kind of like a full circle moment, just in my opinion. But yeah, you got the SBD meat tee. This is gonna say SBD right up here, and then on the sleeves. Pretty simple. For those of you who watched my last SBD knee sleeve video review, you'll know about the new knee sleeves that came out. So you still have that here, and these are called the powerlifting knee sleeves. Now, with that being said, it's just in black and white. So I do think this is a great color, especially if you're just looking for a color that's gonna be a color that you're gonna, it's gonna be a very wearable color. If you're not going for your black on black knee sleeves, you may be pulling and reaching for these. I like that it's not the black and red with all these updates, therefore it's just a different color to have in rotation. And then you have the 7mm knee sleeves, the OGs. I say OGs because we have the powerlifting knee sleeves now, and then you have the 7mm knee sleeves. These was just what we all used forever for SBD until the powerlifting knee sleeves came out. So now you have options. You have the powerlifting knee sleeve, the 7mm knee sleeves, and then you also have the 5mm weightlifting knee sleeve. Elbow sleeves and knee sleeves have an upgraded lining, so we'll see that when we do the comparison. We have the 5mm knee sleeves, trainer socks, the sports socks, and deadlift socks. I actually really like these socks. They're a nice little update to have. And then we have the wrist wraps here. Little beanie. You can't go wrong with a beanie, man. Elbow sleeves. Now with these elbow sleeves, I know I'm going to be wearing these a little bit more often in training, so I'm excited that I have these. This is the SBD singlet. I'm not going to put this on today or like right now. All right, let's talk the SBD 7mm knee sleeves real quick. When they said there was an antimicrobial treatment, you can smell that these knee sleeves have been treated. Like you'll see what I'm talking about when you get them. They definitely have. Typically I would go extra small for my 7mm knee sleeves. I've noticed that I've just been training in smalls all of this year and last year, well, most of the time. So whenever I get to like some super heavy squats, I'll then put on my extra smalls. But with the powerlifting knee sleeves being here, I just tend to throw those on now, and I wear a small on those. I've noticed this when I go heavier in squats, I now just kind of like lean a little bit more towards my powerlifting knee sleeves, because if I'm about to be squatting a ton of weight, I want to make sure that I'm using the best equipment. I don't think I stated this in the beginning, but I am an SBD athlete. But I'm an SBD athlete because I truly believe SBD provides the premier product in the sport of powerlifting. The fact that they're even updating their products and for the sake of longevity is insane, because in my opinion, my SBD equipment has lasted me all of my powerlifting career. I still have my OG SBD black and red knee sleeves. And yeah, they're a little beat up, but the quality has not suffered at all throughout these 6-7 years. Once these Eclipse came out in 2020, I beat these things up. I love this black and white collection so much. My favorite collection is still the winter collection, the black on black. That is still by far my favorite. But these Eclipse, I'm telling you, I beat these things up so bad. I wore these so much. As you can see, there's quite a bit of damage to these. These are an extra small. Like, these got beat up. Based on what's been said and how other SBD athletes have found that these products have been a great addition and a great upgrade, I can only take their word for it. But today we're going to go through a workout and actually get some real in-time feedback. I always think that it's going to take a few workouts to kind of really see what and feel what the differences are. Just from a standpoint of touch and feel, it definitely does feel like there is a better quality in terms of material just based on feel. Even the wrist wraps, and I'm not just saying that, like there is a difference in quality for sure. Again, based on feel. Based on the function, I mean, we will see today. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up and then get under the bar and start just working out, and then we'll just see how this all goes for the day. So enjoy the rest of this video and we'll see. Alpha rep, this already feels not like tighter, but definitely more, I don't know, this definitely feels tighter. I'm glad I chose a small, because I think today extra smalls might have actually given me an issue with this 7mm knee sleeve. Again, this isn't the powerlifting knee sleeve, this is the 7mm knee sleeve. Something that we would always normally buy before the powerlifting knee sleeves came out, but like, my goodness. It's already like hugging my calf a lot. An SBD knee sleeve, you know, it's a good pair of knee sleeves. My goodness. Woo, my goodness. Yeah, this is a little bit different. I'm glad I didn't go extra small. I'm actually really, really glad I didn't go extra small. I think everyone always tries to downsize. I mean, I'm at fault with it. I've done it before too, but I think with this pair, just get the size that you're able to fit. So there's no issues. I think small is like a perfect size for me. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the first time putting them on out the pack, but you know, this feels like the right size. If I would have went down to an extra small, I don't even think I would have gotten them on, to be honest. The knee sleeves feel good. They feel great. Right now they just feel amazing. They feel like, for some of you who have said the quality has suffered with the 7mm knee sleeves in the past, of the OG, the black and red OGs, that they're just not the same. These feel like the OGs. All right, I'm saying feel. Some of you may be a little numb to how that feels because some of you are wearing knee sleeves that are center blocks and you like that and they'll bust in a year, but I'm telling you that these feel like what some people have claimed the OGs felt like. Again, I have an OG pair of knee sleeves. I would actually argue that these feel better. I really, really love the way these feel. Sorry, I'm just bouncing up and down in them because I'm just happy that it's not cutting off my circulation. That's one thing I'm usually weary of when I first get new knee sleeves, because it takes time to break them in and I'm losing circulation in my like legs. But no, it's not that right now. But let's go ahead and get to this workout real quick because I'm excited to squat now. These are my initial thoughts after just trying on the knee sleeves and the wrist wraps and just wearing it throughout this set all the way up to my top set. Also, shout out to me, that's the highest, that's the heaviest I've gone since I've last competed. Been just dealing with a minor injury. I say minor, but it's actually, anyway. I was really excited that I hit this. It's been a long time since I've had something this heavy on my back. But I do think that if SBD didn't say anything about the quality, the material, the changes, I would have noticed a difference immediately. I like to think I'm very in tune with what I'm wearing on my knees. I think a lot of us think that as well too. At the end of the day, I'm also a guy who can squat over 700 in weightlifting knee sleeves, right? So it's not necessarily the knee sleeve that's going to add X amount of weight to your squat. It's how it's going to affect the overall movement for me. And this isn't restrictive by any means, but it's definitely, you can tell the quality is different. You can tell the material's different just by the looks of it and the feel of it. So you can tell it's a quality upgraded product. With that being said, I'm sure there are going to be some people that are going to think otherwise and think that it's the same old, but I'm telling you, you can compare it to your other knee sleeves. It's definitely an upgraded product. I will probably be wearing these more often. These are still my black on blacks because they go with anything. I like to match my equipment with whatever my fit is for the day. So typically black on black goes with everything, which is why I wear that. But the black and white can go with anything as well too, just depending on how it flows. But I will definitely be throwing these on. The wrist wraps I actually really like. It's interesting. I can definitely tell a difference. I haven't benched in it. I think bench is where I can give you more information about the wrist wrap itself, because whenever I squat, if you notice, the wrist wraps are just there for support. When it comes to bench, I will probably be able to give you more of a general idea of how they feel, how they differ, but I'm not benching until Tuesday. SBD makes a top of the line product. It's a very professional product. I have nothing really bad to say about it. I don't have any cons about these actually. I am glad it is in black and white, or even if it was a different color. I would have been a little upset if it was in black and red, because there's so much black and red SBD products, and I know it's their signature color, but I would like to see a little bit more variety, and I'm glad that this is in black and white because I actually really like my clips line. So I'm glad that we have another black and white set of things to kind of like flow with those things. So again, really good product from SBD. I mean, I have nothing bad to say. Trust me, if there was something I didn't like, I would say it. I would not bash SBD, obviously, but like if there was something that I did not like about the product, I definitely would say that, because I know everyone's gonna be like, all the SBD athletes think everything SBD is great. I do think everything they do is great, which is why I align with SBD. Just kind of going on and beating a dead horse, saying the same stuff. SBD creates a quality product. If you like SBD, if you like the products they create, if you like this colorway, this is going to be a color for you. Also, if you want a quality pair of knee sleeves, this would be the one I would recommend. I wouldn't necessarily recommend a powerlifting knee sleeve right off the bat if you've never bought a knee sleeve before. I would recommend the 7mm knee sleeve and these new Momentum knee sleeves. I want to call them Eclipse. These new Momentum knee sleeves. I would highly recommend these if this is your first time. If you are a returning buyer and you've tried the SBD products before, I would probably recommend a powerlifting knee sleeve. If you want to get more bang for your buck, definitely go that route. If you have the funds, that's definitely something that I would highly recommend for you. Again, I think these 7mm knee sleeves will do just fine. I am not saying that the powerlifting knee sleeves don't have a time and place. They definitely do. I wear them myself. I will probably wear them at some point in time as well too. But for me, the powerlifting knee sleeves, for me personally, don't go on until the weight gets super heavy. So again, whenever I'm able to work back into the 700s, that's when I'll put the powerlifting knee sleeves back on. Until then, I'll be rocking these 7mm knee sleeves on my lighter squat days, like I'd normally do anyway on Fridays. I'll be rocking my 5mm knee sleeves. So I wear all of the knee sleeves consistently throughout prep. As always, you can ask questions below. I will get back to you and answer them, because I know that this is very time sensitive and a lot of you will have questions about the product. Like, you'll have very specific questions that I may not have answered in this video, because I may not have dealt with that or even thought about those things. but just drop them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you in a timely manner. For you who are here, new here, or looking to buy this product, make sure you hit the link below. It is my support link. It's not a discount code. There's no discounts for SBD, but there's a support link. So if you want to support me, you want to support this channel, you want to support all the things that I do, one, it is extremely appreciated, not just greatly appreciated, it is extremely appreciated. It goes a long way, and it means a lot to me because getting to where I am today with SBD has been a dream for me, and I want to continue to work that dream as much as possible. I love it here. I love being a part of the SBD brand. So you can hit that support link and that will go a long way. I'll make sure that that is the only link in the box for this video so that you can support me there. Well, that's it for me. I wanted to thank you guys for tapping into this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.
Shit for real went Audemars Piguet and bought my blue one. Think my favorite car's my blue one. Pop that shit for real, I do this. Put my heart inside my safe deposit box, cause I ain't gon' use it.